I start a YouTube channel and I'm getting views, like the ratio of views to my subscribers is really high. I'm gonna grow like this. I'm gonna be the next Logan Paul. No, won't happen. So I'm thinking if I get to be a show host of Motorsports Kenya and review all these cars, I'm going to be like famous like those Top Gear guys, like Richard Hammond, Jeremy, like bruh, won't happen. Everything takes some time and everything has its time, its season and everything. So guys, when you are small kids and you see your friend has been bought for a really nice RC, remote control car or toy or anything, then you just start feeling jealous, and yet if you just get that toy you'll just want another one, you know, like you're never satisfied. This is the problem with humans. We're never ever satisfied. So let me tell you why dissatisfaction occurs among all of us. We all fear rejection, we all want attention, we all crave affection, we all dream perfection. Like that is where we all go wrong. Like guys, there's nothing ideal in this world. Hey, mom, no me
Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
So I face the final curtain. My friend, I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. I've lived a life that's full. I've traveled each and every much more than this. I did it my way.
Yo, what's popping my pranksters? It's your boy Pringo and I'm back with another video. We've been going through this series. Naona hata sijabadilisha nguo man. Hii series tumekuwa tukiendanga. It's a one shot one take thing because I want to get rid of it. Get it out of my chest. One time. So we are heading to the beautiful part now, the glimmer of hope. Now when I began the previous video, I read a piece about hope. And kama huja watch your video, again I say this is a chain of thought. It's a rolling stone. You cannot jump on it in the middle. Sawa, faa kuanzia nayo huko juu. So ni pale nyuma hadi kwa introduction. Kama huja watch stuff, make sure to like, share and subscribe kwa sababu that's the only way we can get it out to the people. You know, part of the Funk Dynasty. That's our logo. Sasa anyway, this time we don't say, we do. Alright? Test yourself. Are you working for the universe or is it working for you? Number 2, are you stuck? Now these questions you can answer them in your head. You don't have to give me the answers, or you can even answer them down in the comments. Are you working for the universe or is it working for you? Are you working through the universe or is it working through you? So all these questions have different kila mtu ana perspective yake sasa. But anyway, let me tell you something about you that is you can deny or accept. It's not really up to me, but something about me is that I learned that I am one of many, or even most of all of the elements in our universal reality. So you're made up of so many elements, you're made up of so many. Okay, let me give you the basic 4 elements of our reality hapa in this world. So we have air, water, fire and earth. So ma air benders na ma earth benders na ma fire benders na ma water benders kuna the blood benders anyway, the avatar. So but yeah, I wrote them in Latin. That is aer, agua, ignis and terra. Beware and be worried of those who are masters of all, for they can learn to shift faster than you can keep up. Alright? Now this is deep, so but I'll explain to you why I wrote all this. Now congratulations to you all because you won the lottery. So do what makes you happy, do what makes you smile. Sauti Sol. And this is how you end a lesson. Now we continue learning. So let me explain what I was trying to tell you now. You see, if you cannot take the rose with the thorns, then you really shouldn't take it anyway. You know, you should take life with the beautiful and the ugly. You should embrace all your elements. The earth side of you is that which is grounded and that which is solid and, you know, is firm and cannot be moved. So it is one of the most stable. This is earth. Yeah, warasta wanajua hiyo. So your air element is more fluid and more, you know, easily manipulated and very, it is strong. It's a very strong element because it can shift very fast. All right? Yeah. So air, ndio hiyo hapo ndio hiyo hivyo. Yeah. So then you have your water. Now water ndio hiyo pale. So water is that which is able to adapt and, you know, flow, but at the same time it crashes. At the same time, you know, water is now it's also fluid. It's almost like air, but water settles at the lowest point it can. So water is I can tell you, kuna jamaa pale Bruce Lee alisemanga, you have to learn to be like water. You know, when water is put in a teacup, it becomes the teacup. When it's put in a teapot, it becomes teapot. When it's put in a bottle, it becomes the bottle. Alright? So water is very adaptable and very, it can take any shape and form. And then there's the fire. Now fire consumes all. Fire is the destructive and the still powerful, produce heat, and fire consumes almost everything. Now if you want to learn more about the elements, go and research on your own. I'm just giving you my own understanding. But anyway, you can do all this, you can take all these forms. Now maybe you can, maybe you can't. Maybe you are more earth, less fire, more water, less air, more air, less earth, whatever. You just have to know thyself. I came to learn that I am like I can take all forms. I can literally adapt into any of those forms, and I can do it very quickly. But now the problem comes in where I cannot accept to be in certain forms. I cannot accept to be still. You know, I don't want to be like water. I want to be like fire all the time, because that's what I got used to, and that's what gave me the fire. The fire element is what got me to where I am. Like being so noisy and being up and down everywhere, that's maybe something I loved expressing. And I don't want to be still like water. I don't want to be fluid like air and move, you know. I don't want to be grounded like earth, but I can, but I don't want to. Like, getting out of your comfort zone is not easy. So I had to go into my own head and really see where my problem was at. So I had to go into my own head and understand that life of the party, life of blowing everything you have just because, taking things for granted and all that stuff was a weakness. To me, I was trying to you just try and lie to yourself that it's new life, man, si lazima tujibambe, man, si unajua nini. If I'm not creative and now start blaming it on other people, si unajua sasa ndio amenikazia mazee, si unajua wazae wanataka nisiende, wanataka tu niishie chuo au sijui nini. Check, you're not a victim of your circumstances. All right, I asked you if you're working for the universe or is it working for you. Now it's up to you to answer that question, but you have to know what is within is definitely what will be without. What is above is below. What is in heaven is on earth. So what you express, what your spirit expresses, what you say you are. When mtu akikuuliza I am, mtu akikuuliza what are you, uanze na I am blah blah blah. What you say is what your mind will take for face value. If you say I am weak, yes you are. So there's no one else who will make you strong. If you say I am strong, you are strong, and nobody else can tell you otherwise. So if what you perceive, you will be, and when you start blaming other, like you blame your circumstances, blame your environment, blame all those things, and you're the one who is creating all these things. You're creating your circumstances, you're creating your outcomes, you're creating your environment, you're creating your relationships. All these things, it's up to you to create. So I had to go deep into my head and deconstruct my ego, deconstruct everything that I ever thought about myself. I am not special. All right. First of all, you have to get that out of your head. You're like a drop in the ocean. So, and if you look at the ocean, you can never see a drop. So you will see the ocean. All right. You are one in many. You are part of the whole. So you cannot look at yourself as, you see, always jiangalia as not part of the whole. Because once you do that, that's where you go wrong. Because you can never perceive yourself. Honestly, sidhani kuna mtu ashaijiona in 3D. Actually, if you do, naona kama unaweza cheesy. Hebu imagine seeing yourself. Uamke tu siku moja, uone pringo mwingine pale. Uwe boss, unaweza cheesy mse. Umekuwa tu ukiona reflection pale kwa kioo, lakini hujaiona hata kisogo yako vile inakaa. No get. Labda kwa picha, but picha itakwambia the whole picture. Kali. Wacha kujiangalia kama a victim of circumstances and a victim of the universe. Is it working for you or are you working for it? Is it working through you or are you working through it? So you can create your own reality, my friends. You can create your own reality. You can make yourself what you want to make yourself. If I could be what I became, Pringo alianzia from literally nothing. It was just that inspiration, that fire too inside. Mimi nilikuwa mpaka dancer bwana. Nilikuwa mpaka dancer. Nilifikaje kuwa racer. Unaona? Hizo vitu zote, it's because I was creating that reality from pieces and from what I was gathering from people. People say you're fast. Hey bro, si unaendesha gari mse, uko fiti man, when you dere bro, unasema wallahi, mimi ni dere. Sindio? Mimi ni dere. When you start taking those pieces, you construct an ego. Sawa? But within that construction that umetengeneza, kuna a lot of nonsense that you're carrying with it. So you have to go back. Look at yourself. Take what is wrong, take what is bad, prune it out slowly by slowly. So make up your mind and say, this is what I want to be me. This is what I want to be my reality. And go with it. Flow with it. Now, it's not easy. So it has taken me months and months of meditation, prayer and fasting, crying myself to sleep, yeah, because you don't want to accept. Oh my god, I have to let go of this man. You have to cut some people off. No, I love him, I love her. Oh hey, come on man, come on. Fingerprint yako ni kama huduma namba yako, ni kama ID yako, na hakuna mtu anaishare na wewe. Hata twins hawashare fingerprint. Sawa, on it, yeah, our DNA is quite the same, but you as an individual have the power to change your DNA to suit you. So you have the power to change and open up factions of your mind that other people cannot access. Alright, so if you let people pick your brain and tell you what you are, you will be lost, brother. You will be lost, sister. Look at us looking for affirmations every day pale social media. Unapiga ka post, ukiona haijapata likes, you take it down. So because they don't like it, so why should it be there? But in the first place, ulikuwa unaiweka ndo ipendwe ama ulikuwa unaiweka juu unaipenda? Okay, that kind of, it's a very big dilemma, because now we feed on we feed from the social energy of the people around us. We are part of the whole. We want to vibrate with the whole so much, but you forget that there's ata nani changaji jama Einstein aliongea about the butterfly effect and how a change here can cause a very big change there. Like when you ukiangusha a drop of water inside this whole tank, haita change the level of the tank, but it will cause a ripple effect. No, it's up to you to cause that ripple. Now Alan Watts was talking about how if you look at a boat, you see the wake behind it. No, venye maji wewe ina split nyuma ya boat. No, you look at that wake and you think that is what is controlling the boat. So but that is the effect of the boat on the water. It is not what is holding the boat in place. If you change direction, the wake shall follow the boat. So when you start looking at it that way, Michael Jackson alisema, alright, I'm looking at the man in the mirror, I'm telling him to change his ways. No message could have been any clearer. If you want to make the world a better place, then look at yourself and make the change. Boo! Man, niko afikiria nitakuwa advice sana. Ni wewe tu. It's up to you. It's all in the mind. We are living in a very it's a mental universe. Sawa, it's a spiritual mental battle and everything, but we are bound by these physical bodies and bound by these physical things and material things that we look at, things like money. When I started doing YouTube for money, that's when I lost it. So when I started doing YouTube to earn something, that's when I lost it. Initially I was doing YouTube for fun. I was editing my own videos. Now I got to a point where I had to get an editor. So I didn't have the passion for it. I was doing it just because, just because kuna kapesa kanatoka mahali, ama just because wameitisha content. Get? If the fire does not come from within, I do not think it will last. So it's like you are your own fuel. You are your own driving force. And it's up to you to make that change. Guys, I'm not telling you to stop. Okay, checking. Honestly, drugs, nah, they alter your thinking. So that is one of the things I can say. Cut it from your life. Make that conscious decision to use DMT, to use your brain itself. Your brain is more powerful than all these drugs. That's why the drugs just alter your way of thinking. You start maybe hallucinating or opening up your mind. Unasikia bangi na kufungua kichwa. Wow, bro, sijai fikiria hivyo. Ni kwa sababu hujai jaribu kufikiria hivyo, sawa? But say because you're feeling of euphoria and feeling nice, inakufanya funguke akili and all that, you start depending on it. Your brain is a very adaptable tool and it can take anything you throw at it. So if it is stress, it will become destructive. If it is inspiration, it will become very creative. So my friends, it is you to make that change. Hapa kwa akili, do not depend on people to make you. Just make yourself first. Invent yourself. Do not worry about the audience. Alright, that doesn't really matter. Be the best you can be, then the audience will respond depending on how they want to respond. But you invent yourself first, then go to the world. Take your time off. You don't have to go to that 8 to 5 job every single day, and people in that job don't even like you. Yeah, they're stressed by seeing you. Jamaa amekuja tena na uko hapo ngangana, please love me guys, nipende, nipe promotion. No, make yourself. Sawa, wachana mambo na pesa. Material things will not go, you will leave them here. Even your body, don't be obsessed too much with your body and feel like you have to impress everyone, sijui makeup and all those things. You don't have to. So invent yourself from within. If you feel beautiful, you will be beautiful. So if you feel strong, you will be strong. If you think you are, you will be. So do not think that you're supposed to be anywhere else than where you are now. Watch up pressure. Songa pole pole. Create and move with the tide. So with that, we're coming to the end of the first series of videos on the Funk Dynasty, and this is the story of Pringo. Make sure to like, share and subscribe. We're going to have more of this. Anyone who feels like they can do this thing with me, come on, you're welcome. Talk to me. Tuanzishe a proper series that everyone can enjoy. So peace out guys. It's Pringo. I'm a Pringster. It's my funk, it's my life, and I'm living it. Jobless. Peace. Bye.